This is the taxidermy fox in the skip. I mean, who could resist its endearing face? There was a lot of good comments on that, and we didn't step in. It was all good humoured, really. I think someone's kid might have been freaked out by it. It wasn't the best taxidermy I've ever seen. I think it ended up in a very good home. Everyone became really invested in it and were following its journey and needed to see where it was going to go. I think we all remember the crazy fox. I'd like to know if it's got a name.
This is Fox. Obviously her name is Samantha. Ha ha ha. Samantha Fox here came to me through a Facebook page called Hastings Gin and Takery, and somebody mentioned her that she just lying there in a skip, and obviously my heart skipped. About midnight I said to my husband, we need that fox. So as good as he is, he jumped on his motorbike and went and collected it.
I sing for a band called Sham 69. We've been around since 1976. Taxidermy or anything like this is really punk because it breaks with tradition. The fox, it was buried under loads of like old stick furniture and cardboard boxes and rubbish, and the only thing that I could kind of see was the glowing of the eye of the fox. It was very, very misty that evening, which made my vision a little bit more difficult, but it also, in the sort of grand theatrics of what I was doing, it kind of lent towards that grave robbery atmosphere, you know, that sense of thrill and nightmarish things. And then just as I was about to liberate Samantha from the skip, the local constabulary pulled up in a car, and so when I explained to the police officer that it was via a Facebook group, a Give and Takery Facebook group, and I had the authority of the person that had placed it in the skip, he said, right, so you better go home then. So I said, yeah, all right, officer. So off he drove, and then I kind of tried to figure out how I was going to get the fox on the back of the motorbike and get it back home. So the only way I could do it was to strap it to my petrol tank, so it was peering at the front like a mascot on an old car. So I managed to be able to steer it, so every time I turned that way, the fox's head would go that way and vice versa.
Hastings Give and Takery is a for free site. Everyone's got stuff they no longer need. They normally don't know what to do with it, so it tends to go to the kind of tip and landfill or a charity shop or wherever. If you've got something you want to get rid of, somewhere in this town someone could use it and give it a second life.
I was studying fine art, and I was working with bones and on my project, and I asked on this page by any chance if anybody has any unwanted taxidermy they want to get rid of, and this lady got in touch and said, I've got a piece. She said, I've got dwarf crocodile. You can have it, otherwise it's going to skip. I was like, I'm coming. Took me about 10 minutes and I was like, I'm on it. And off I went. And that's how Louis ended up here. Louis as a Louis Vuitton, because that's what they do. They make bags and shoes out of crocodiles.
My wife kind of walked up the garden path towards me with this crocodile under her arm, and I thought, oh, seriously? So with my wife sitting on the back with the tail sticking out the rear and the head sticking over my shoulder as we're driving along. So we managed to get home. I was very, very kind of terse with my wife, said, that's it, no more animals. If you want any animals, you go and get them.
We don't do any kind of life form. We don't do, be it insects even, you know, we've had insects for reptiles, you know, all that kind of stuff, and we just don't, we had to kind of draw a line and say, nothing alive.
The crocodile and the fox, they've been probably killed for them to be stuffed and function as a decorative object, but when they lost their charm, they ended up in a skip. It's nice that somebody else can have it and use it. I have came across on eBay this ornament which was like a China cash box in the shape of Chihuahua. It was hideous. It was the most hideous thing I ever seen, and I loved it until it arrived. Then I opened it and I realized I absolutely hated it. I never seen anything more distasteful as was this Chihuahua. However, that was for me. But I have realized, because it's still a quite pretty item in somebody else's eye, I thought myself, okay, I'll try to give it away. And I managed to give it away really quickly. There were quite a lot of people asking for it.